Hello and welcome to day 21 I think, of the UK lockdown. And today we're doing our first fact about phantoms. And to help me with my point, I'm going to use this, my very unfinished model of a Phantom FGR2 in 1:72 scale. Now the Phantom here is very much an American aircraft. Apart from these ones, these weren't, because they had Rolls-Royce Spey engines in them, which were more powerful and had lower fuel consumption than the General Electric J79 engines that the American ones had, and they also had better looking exhausts, in my correct opinion. And but that did mean that the fuselage was a bit wider. So whilst they had better acceleration, they had a lower top speed, if you get my gist. Anyway, these were designed, the airframe was designed to fit on American aircraft carriers. And when you put something on an aircraft carrier, it's got to fit below decks. And those decks the hangar space in aircraft carriers were only so tall. So the tail could only be so high. But the trouble is, this is quite a large aircraft. Don't know if you can see properly, but it's a very big aircraft and it needs a big tail. But they could only fit that much in. So the solution they came up with was to put 23 degrees of anhedral on the tailplane, which would sort of help the elevators to act a bit like the tail fin, have a bit of yaw stability in them, like that. I think technically these are stabilators, but let's just call them elevators. And another advantage this had was that it increased the control that they gave the pilot at high angles of attack. So there we go. It looks fairly straight, so I think I'm coming along fairly well with this model. But that's your fact for today. The tailplane on Phantom 2 has 23 degrees of anhedral on its tail. Oh, and if you were wondering, because you might not know, anhedral and dihedral is sort of like the angle of a wing. So if I'm an aeroplane, that's dihedral and that's anhedral. Okay, so that's your fact.